Hello again. I've just received this little package in the mail shipped by Let's Play Games, coming from Stonemaier Games in Australia. And this is I've ordered just recently, what's it called? Duel of Moloch. And also, they did a cool pocket Wingspan. So for some reason, this didn't all come together. So I think in this box, what I'm going to find is Pocket Wingspan and the metal mechs for Duel of Moloch, which is a separate sort of add-on. It's cool. I'm not sure why things get separated and don't show up at the same time, but that's just the way the mailing system works. Sometimes one thing goes left and the other thing just goes right. And that's what happens. So we'll have a quick look. Ooh, here we go. Look at that. And I mean, I could be wrong. It could be actually everything. I don't think so, though. So, for those of you familiar with Wingspan, this is a much smaller box. I wouldn't call this box pocket size, but to be fair, I think perhaps what's inside is what's supposed to go in your pocket. And that's like 1/8 the size of the normal Wingspan. And here's another little box. That's going to be my metal mix. And everything else that's in there is those little inflatable things to keep it from getting wrecked in the mail. All right, so nice little box though. Good quality matte finish. So what does it say about Wingspan Pocket? Lots of things. Many words. 1 to 5 players, ages 8+, 25 to 35 minutes. I really like that. Originally, when Wingspan came out, it was so popular, and I didn't want it because I was like, oh, well, that's a game about birds. That's boring. I don't really want to play a game about birds. And then I ended up getting it because it was on sale. And then actually, it's a really good game. Surprise, surprise. That being said, I didn't play it that much. And the main reason was it was just a little bit too big, I guess. Like I found that the time to set up and the amount of little pieces I had to deal with were a bit inhibiting. So who knows? Could Wingspan Pocket be the perfect game for me? Because even though I didn't play it that much, and even though I just said maybe it was a little too big, Wingspan is like an excellent game. You'll be hard pressed to find people that say that Wingspan is not a good game. But this is the pocket version, and so I think it maybe dispenses with the player boards and just has the cards, which you arrange in a tableau. I don't know how that word is pronounced. They always say it. This is the Automa rulebook, so if you want to play single player, that's there for you. Always fun. Here are some large cards, which I'm guessing are player aids. Can I get them out? Let's have a look. On your turn, activate your flock. So this just tells you what to do on your turn. All right, and here is a big bag of eggs and those wooden birds player markers. No, those are feathers. Wooden feather player markers in green, purple, blue, yellow, and red, because it is a 5-player game. Here's a small deck of little small cards. 37% of bird cards. Oops. That launched. There it goes. Look at it here. So on this side we've got berries or any color in cost. So I'm not sure what these are, but these look like an important part of the game for deciding things. Cool. All right, and then here is the meat and potatoes of the game. These two little decks of cards. And I can see, actually, like when I think about the way Wingspan plays, it's definitely a game that could be played with cards only, because the game is made up of cards, of which there are quite a few, and a player mat, which helps you to place your cards. But if you know where things go, then you actually don't need the player mat. I think what this game has done is made the cards have a little bit more information on them, and also it removes a little bit of the options that were on the player mat. So there's less to remember. And so you don't need a player mat. But it has the same great, simple iconography and design and lots of beautiful pictures of birds, which if you're a bird person, that's a great thing. I myself am not a bird person. I know many bird people, and there's nothing wrong with being a bird person. In fact, it seems like if you don't become a bird person at some point in your life, maybe you're missing out. Maybe you should embrace that. But I'm not there yet. I don't know what this card is, but it's pretty. And I think these might be part of the Automa deck. Oh, there's lots of cards. I don't know what they do. I'll have to read the rules and figure it out. But you get the idea. It looks very much like the cards you have in Wingspan, but with some extra information. Common ostrich. That's a bit rude. 201 centimeters, 4 feathers, 3 eggs, egg rainbow thing leaf. This flightless bird can run as fast as 70 kilometers per hour, using its wings for turning and stopping. What, like air brakes? That's crazy. Oh, there's a common raven. Once again, a bit rude. 135 centimeters. Ravens are omnivorous, whose diet includes insects, rodents, berries, grains, eggs, birds, and carrion, which for the uninitiated is rotten meat. There you go. I could go through all these cards, and if you'd like me to, just say so below in the comments, and I'll come back through and look at every single card. I'll do that. I don't even care. Unless somebody tells me not to, and then I won't do it. But I mean, I've got the time. I can do it. Just leave a comment. All right, let's do this other box. So while we're here, this will be, I believe, just the metal mechs for Duel of Moloch, which is super cool because I love Scythe. It's an amazing game. And I actually have to say I like Expeditions even better. But what's better than that? A 2-player game where you can pit your Scythe factions against your Expeditions factions. And a one-on-one winner takes all. You can use these ones that come with, which is this brown tan color for the Expeditions mech, and then this nice whitey gray color for the Scythe mech. So there's a whole new Scythe faction, which means, which is really cool, is you can play these factions with Scythe and with Expedition, and you can play all the factions from those 2 games with this game. All right, so here is our brand new Expeditions mech. It's like a Jungle Cruise steamboat. What's that movie called? I don't know. With legs, so that's cool. That would make river travel a lot easier because you can just go out of the river. So I don't know who wouldn't like that. And on the other side, what do we have? I have to remove these little plugs. And these are the new mechs for the new faction. So the game, which hasn't arrived yet, which is called Duel of Moloch, comes with the plastic mechs. But I wanted the metal mechs. Why? Because I have the metal mechs for the Expeditions, and if I play a Scythe again, these metal mechs won't stand out because they'll just be, that's the metal faction. Easy. No problem. Also, I'll get the plastic ones, so it's just extra metal for me that I can use when I play Duel of Moloch, which is awesome. All right, so there it is. Duel of Moloch, Wingspan Pocket. I'm actually stoked about Wingspan Pocket because that's a game that is begging to be pocket sized. I love travel games because I love to travel and I love to game. So putting those two, I love just, how good is that? That fits in my suitcase way better than the other game, which is great. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. And if you have any comments or, high praise to give me, put it in the comments below. Hit the likes button, the subscribe button, the little bell button. Are there any? Hit all the buttons except for the report button. And just, keep keep watching all these great videos of me unboxing games that I receive in the mail. Until next time, keep it... I still haven't thought of a catchphrase, but do that.